So you will come into the new program, which is a 3-stage program. The first piece will be about landing, and you'll look at who you are, what's your identity, what are the challenges that you have in that new role, what you need to pick up and develop, and the old parts of your approach that you can leave behind. We'll look at where you're strongest and where you're weakest, and you'll leave the landing phase with a really clear portrait of who you are as a leader, and you'll start to develop your leadership story. And once you've got all that information together, you'll move into a coaching session with one of us that will help you personalize and embed that story, and putting strategies in place that will be useful for you to overcoming any challenges or to enable you to grow and meet the new demands of your role. So the second part, we'll look at the story in much more detail. So you'll have the early part of that forming when you leave the first stage, but we'll now look at how you use that story to build your senior leadership network, to overcome some of the politics. And there's 68% of leaders report that the political landscape is one of the biggest challenges that they face. So you'll have that, and we'll look at how you collaborate, how you build your network, and how you overcome conflict, and using your story and working with your story to be successful in all those elements. Again, we'll come back into a coaching session. So there may be particular challenges that you're facing in your role or in your organisation or in your part of your organisation that you want to work one-to-one with on a coach with. And the final element will be looking at the change piece. So you will look at what you want to achieve in your role, what you want your legacy to be, and we will really give you some focus around what that needs to look like, how you build the platform for change, how you take that out and communicate it to your organisation and create a successful legacy for yourself and for the team that you work with. And finally, we'll come into a coaching session, tie that all up and enable you to really ground where you need to be and how you move forward for success in your new role.